do this at an angle, which I've already done, and I've already also gutted the pumpkin just for the sake of time. Once you have this, it's just a lot easier to take this on and off and work with the pumpkin. After that, you can take your templates and use as much tape as needed, and you then tape it on and use the needle given to poke the holes. Now, I didn't do this entire design just to keep it simple, but once the holes are punched, which I've already done, you can get to carving the pumpkin. So take all the tape off and the template, and you want to use one of the carving tools. I'm going to use the smaller one, and you can start actually carving the pumpkin. I'm going to start with the first eye. You want to be careful with all of these, because one mess up and you'll have to buy a new pumpkin and start all over. It's a long process. Once you have a piece fully carved, I just pop it inside. You can take it out later. Now I'll get started on the second eye. And with these templates, you can use multiple shapes. This is just a simple face, but they go anywhere from witches, anything related to Halloween, really. So there's the second eye. Now I'll get started on the nose. There's the nose. And usually the trickiest part to a face is the mouth. Luckily, I altered this template a little bit so this mouth isn't as tricky. It's just kind of simple. This is usually the part where you need to be patient. Most of them have teeth and all of that, so it can take some time. After you have all three pieces carved, or four, you can then move on to the final step, which is essential for any jack-o'-lantern. You need your candle and your lighter. So now you take the candle, light it. Put the top back on, and now you have the finished product. So I went over the main points, which is just a little bit of the background behind the jack-o'-lantern. I showed you what tools you'll need. It's pretty simple and cheap, and I've also showed you how to use each of these tools. And here's the final product. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit from this, and maybe you'll even make one this Halloween. So thank you for your time.